What's up, you guys? I'm Bobby here from Marky Mark and the Chunky Bunch. This is our pilot episode. We're going to be talking about a lot of things today, a lot of it controversial, including New Year's resolutions, our top 3 favorite fruits, genders, and the possibility of President Oprah Winfrey. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about it all after this. All right, we're back here with Marky Mark and the Chunky Bunch. I am Bobby Light Grimes, as you may know me from places such as my Facebook and your grandmother's lawn. We have here Ryan, one of my long-term best friends, short-term lovers, baseball and sports aficionado, as well as a lover of Home Alone. So, Ryan, why don't you introduce us to our next member of the group right here?
So we got sweater vest wearing, polo shirt wearing, Rolly wearing, Vineyard Vines wearing, white boy, Mark Regan Jr.
I like that all I do is wear things. I appreciate that.
Well, you know, you look good in there.
WNBA prodigies, Bobby Scoopsy Doubleday Grimes leading the WNBA in rebounds and points. I lost it.
Wins.
That's it.
It's not.
That's it.
It's
All
not.
right, let's just go right into the topics.
We might as well. We'll do it later.
Yeah.
So this is our first time doing a podcast. Just want to let everybody know that if we say something, if we get weird, it's probably because it's always going to get weird.
Get weird with us.
We have one rule in this podcast, and that is bathroom breaks are live.
Yes. If you hear the streams, I am not sorry. I'm actually expecting to thank you. So I'm going to actually start off this segment with asking everybody, as generic as it may seem, Mark, what is your New Year's resolution?
Bobby, I haven't had a New Year's resolution in like 10 years, so I'm a terrible person to ask.
No,
I do hear weight loss is a big one for people, and that is what I personally do not subscribe to.
But you have met your resolution for the past 10 years because you haven't had one, so you have not failed.
Hey, man!
You haven't failed to meet a resolution.
I guess that'd be right.
Oh, good for you.
Let me just... Okay, hold on. New Year's resolutions are for fucking assholes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, hot take. I like it.
No, it's not a hot take. Why do you need the new year to go do something?
Hey-o, hot potato.
It's like when the hibachi chef tosses zucchini at you.
You do not want to be that guy, by the way.
Yeah,
To miss it?
Miss it.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, but if you miss it twice in a row, that's just a blatant disregard.
twice in a row. That's
for-
man card, and
Yeah.
you can't ever come back from that.
Really? Never?
Never. Mark, I had a very long streak that I didn't count, but I know it was long because I just don't miss the zucchini when it comes to hibachi or any food that's being thrown into my mouth, and I missed it.
I sense a segment in the future.
Maybe.
That's a segment right goddamn
about
now.
hibachi? I mean, I missed the zucchini, and I felt my girlfriend just, look at me with those wanting eyes, and she just wasn't happy with our relationship anymore.
It was a small zucchini?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
So my New Year's resolution actually was to stop talking about hibachi. And
You've already lost. You're
well,
10 days in?
Well, first of all, it was about me talking about zucchini and hibachi. That's number one. Number two, you guys brought it up. I kept my goddamn mouth shut. Number three, I don't like hibachi. That's a pretty big hot take right there.
Are you fucking...
Wow.
Really?
Bold
I
move.
swear to God, dude.
I'm actually outraged by this. How do you not... It's literally like the best...
Are you going to say it's
foods of all
un-American to not like hibachi?
Tough call.
First of all, hibachi is very Americanized. Let's get that. There's no way that's a Japanese thing.
Well, ding dong off to you, so.
What was the name of the restaurant in Wolf of Wall Street that they kept saying?
Oh,
Benihana.
It's still a restaurant.
Fucking Hana.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Steve Madden.
First of all, my ex-girlfriend loved Benihana. You want to know what I got?
I've never been to a
I got a
Benihana.
whole bunch of charbroiled gross chicken and steak.
I'm telling you, that's why you gotta go to, what the hell's it called?
Benihana, you realize how much it was costing me? I did not enjoy those sake bombs.
Who needs
despite-
Benihana? Oh, I love a good
Sake's-
sake
no,
bomb.
sake's gross.
Dude, hot take. Like it.
That's not a hot take.
No, I just like
Sake's
it.
pretty fucking gross. It's
Anything that goes against what I like is
rice
immediately a
wine.
hot take.
Like, who? What?
Wrath wine.
All I'm saying is that if somebody wants to go out to dinner, I will gladly get some chicken carbonara. I will
Sorry, go ahead.
No, are you gonna say at Olive Garden? Because I don't care where it is. I love me
a
some
good
chicken
Olive Garden.
carbonara.
See,
I think we can all agree on that. Olive Garden salad dressing.
Raise your
and
hands. Please, everybody, raise hands if we like chicken carbonara. 1, 2, 3.
At Olive Garden or
At Olive
general?
Garden, yeah.
I don't know, because I just get the tour of Italy. Dude, you gotta you go to Olive Garden like not all the time. You go like once in a while, and when you do, you gotta spit your average of what you're gonna get. Tour of Italy, you get a little bit of everything.
As much as I love my New Year's resolution of not talking about hibachi, I am also currently breaking my New Year's resolution of not of talking about Olive Garden, and I broke that the other day too. So I'm just gonna
Sponsored by.
as American as Olive Garden is, and as much as I love me some more baseball. And no, we aren't talking about 32 days to pitchers and catchers, because that's not what we care about.
Baseball. Oh, sorry.
From Maine to San Diego.
I don't know the rest of the words.
Don Mattingly and Canseco. Ken Griffey's immensely swollen jaw.
My big thing is that I've been a baseball fan all my life, and when I was 4 years old, my pop-pop said to me, "Hey, watch this play," and guess what? It was the worst play of my life. I'm an Orioles fan. Screw Jeffrey Mayer.
Hey, Mark, ask Bobby what team he likes.
Oh my God.
I'm a Baltimore Orioles fan.
So did Andy Chavez
that
just
feel
like
good?
ruin your life when he made that catch? Or
Well,
Actually,
first
no,
of
was
all,
it
it's
even-
Jeffrey Mayer who made
was that even
the
against
catch.
the Orioles?
No, in 06.
Oh no, that was the Cardinals.
It was the NLCS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cardinals. Yeah.
All you need to know is that my team has been out of it for so long that nobody even cares about those big moments that happened 21 years ago now.
That's fine.
My first memory and my worst memory is when I was 4 years old, and right now it is legally able to drink. That's how old it is.
Wow.
So my life's been pretty fucking terrible. But my thing that when I go to baseball games, I love getting beer. I love getting food, as we are called. Marky Mark and the Chunky Bunch. Feel it. Anyway,
Well, I
What?
feel like we need a reggae horn now, just all the time.
so I kind of like as I get all this stuff, I get all these snacks and beers, and like it costs a lot of money at games.
Cracker
But
Jacks.
I just kind of wonder like how you move up in the ranks as a beer vendor, as a food vendor. Like, do you start off as a food vendor, and they're like, you know what, you sold a whole lot of cotton candies. You know what, Dave, we're gonna ask you. Is it okay to call you Dave? Yeah, that's what it says on my name tag. You got it. What they're going to say is be like, are you ready for the beer? Are you ready for that Bud Light?
Guys, you're
that
going to
Molson
experience
Light?
a lot of these rants from Bobby. I'm going to cut you off for a
Yeah,
second.
it's fine.
So just so you know what to expect, and if you need to fast forward, you can. Bobby is the master of rants, and in fact, I've known him for 10 years now.
That's making it even 11.
We'll call it 10 years, and I don't know 75% of what he said to me. So I don't blame you at all for not knowing what he's talking about. Go ahead, Bobby.
So my whole thing is that I think that Cracker Jacks, as delicious as they may be, popcorn, as buttery as it may be, and God damn, who could forget about the cotton candy? We all know about that one over here at Marky Mark the Chunky Bunch. We all realize that baseball prioritizes beer over everything. So do you work your way up in ballpark from Cracker Jack to beer? Do you then work your way up from single A to double A and triple A and maybe break that major league roster there at the coveted Comerica Park for the Detroit Tigers? I just don't know where it goes from here. What do you guys think about baseball vendors? Like, do you think that there's a hierarchy, or do you think
Well,
you just
to
kind
be
of
clear, who the hell
merit-based?
decided that beer vendors are gonna be at the top of the list? I mean,
Alcoholics.
You look at
That's me.
you look at the hot dog guy. I mean, come on, he's got to be doing the most
The hot
sales.
dog guy.
Hot dog vendors got to be doing the
Baseball,
most sales in the
hot
ballpark.
dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Where's the beer in that?
Apple pie and Chevrolet. Well, first of all, I've never had a Chevrolet in my goddamn life.
I'm saying that
Ford guy, nice.
you just arbitrarily decided beer vendors at the top of the list, and maybe they're the assholes. Maybe they're the New Year's resolution guys.
Maybe they're bottom of the list because they're the
Solid
easiest
callback.
to sell.
First
You
of
go
all,
to a ballpark, you say, "Who wants a beer?"
You don't
I
tag
do.
somebody easy these days just because they're good at what they do and because they are passionate about what they do. If they are easy, let them be easy. All right, let me get in there pretty nice. Okay.
All I'm saying is that you don't have, you can be an underage kid who wants a hot dog. You're gonna get a hot dog. You can be an old man who wants a hot dog. You're gonna get a hot dog. Hot dog vendor is probably the most coveted because frankly, you're the one doing the most in sales.
Versatile.
Yeah.
Except Dollar Dog Night.
Dollar Dog Night. We were actually.
Let's talk about Dollar Dog Night for a second.
You know what? This is where we're actually going to talk about the Lakewood Blue Claws right here.
Shout out.
They
My
put
ex-employer.
yes, and he was a great employee, the best.
Huge.
he did such a great job for the Liquid Blue Claws. He actually introduced what we now know as Dollar Dog and Dollar Beer Nights on Thursdays. Are those the same night? Am I just making this up? They're the same night.
You're
Thursdays.
wrong. Yeah,
They're
you're wrong.
Thursdays.
You're not right.
I don't think they're the same night.
They're not.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm telling you.
Okay, well, it's Dollar Beer Night
Fucking on
Thursdays.
And Tuesdays, I believe, is Dollar Dog Night. But that's for the seniors. They actually don't have a public Dollar Dog Night, if I'm not mistaken.
That I did not know.
Unless that's changed since 2015.
Now, what I want to do is I want to offer a Dollar Dong Night to ladies. I'm just gonna stop that
Do
right.
they get to choose what dong they want?
Nope, it is
We're gonna cut
only
that,
mine,
right?
and they are always disappointed. We're gonna stop that joke right here, and for
cut
good
that, right?
reason. We are gonna talk about no, stop that. We are gonna talk about the big point that Mark made. That doesn't matter whether you're an old man getting a hot dog or a young boy getting a hot dog. No matter what, Kevin Spacey will always want your hot dog. And that brings us to the Golden Globes this Sunday.
Hold on. Can I say one more thing about baseball? Because I really wanted to bring this up tonight. Fucking hate you. So, I know Bobby's aware of it. Mark, are you aware of the 999 challenge?
Ooh,
The 999 challenge. Oh God, I don't think so.
Okay, so you go to a baseball game. This is a very expensive challenge.
oh yeah.
You have to drink 9 beers and eat 9 hot dogs in 9 innings.
Clutch.
Okay? That obviously gets very expensive given that beer existed. So we think that this summer we're going to try to find a Dollar Dog Night or a Dollar Beer Night somewhere and go do a 999.
Yeah, the nine beers I could do in 9 innings.
Oh,
9
yeah.
hot dogs in 9 innings.
That's
Though?
it's
That's a lot of work.
Okay, first of all,
Bobby's done it before for clarification.
I've done it twice. Never per inning, never in game.
Pertinent?
So let's say a baseball game is 9 innings, as they most likely are.
Yeah.
You just sort of average out, be like, hey, like I'm 6 dogs in, it's the 5th inning. I need to do 3 more dogs.
Yeah,
over
but
the
you're
next
just
4
assuming
innings.
that you're 6 dogs in.
I would never be. I can barely eat. 2 is my limit, I think, on a hot dog.
Mark. Yeah, you can.
I'm sorry. 2 hot dogs. That's a lot.
They're the ballparks. They're not huge.
But you go to like a Trenton.
So, Brett, come on.
All right, but you go to like a Trenton Thunder game. You want to get like Chicky and Pete's. You want to get those fries.
Yeah, but that's not the challenge.
But that's so much better.
You don't eat 9 buckets of chicken and Pete's fries.
Can I?
Also,
Why did you? Can I just have 9 beers for every inning?
Yeah.
Great.
9 beers for every inning.
That's a different one.
Well, I'm glad you saw your perfect game of 2 innings. Mark, you must experience a no-hitter every time you go. After the first inning, he's like, yeah, I'm 9 beers deep. What happened last night? Dude, you missed a hell of a game. No, I saw a hell of an inning.
Took the picture, threw a no-hitter on
We
LSD.
saw both pitchers throw a 1-hitter. Oh, you mean it was just 2 hits at the end of the inning? Got
Or
it.
if you're
Got
an
it.
Orioles fan,
It's just a normal game.
a few runs.
Yeah.
Sorry. So,
We were talking about the Golden Globes.
We were doing the. Oh, our friend Guy just walked in the room. Hi, Guy.
Hey, guy.
Guy,
Hello.
say hi.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Good job.
Oh, I'm Mark.
That's it. We soundbite. Joey
hi,
Bag of
Mark.
Donuts. Soundbite.
That was the last one.
Oh yeah. Can I get another one as well?
That
Actually.
was the last one.
We're out of beer.
No, there's more.
Guinness.
No,
So this is.
there's more Guinness.
Yeah, I'll do it again. That's fine.
Budweiser.
This is a completely sober podcast. If you haven't been able to tell already, we are very serious about our sobriety. We actually stand behind anybody who actually needs that help in their life, and we are here. We are here as living proof to show that you can be sober if you really choose to be. So Jesus. First of all, I hate award shows. I think we can all agree on that. I think that they are the most self-indulgent.
You know, I'm going to back up from that because I actually do tend to enjoy an award show here and there.
Like
Mark is our resident theater guy.
True.
theater.
Theatra.
I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy a nice Tony Awards or a nice Academy Awards.
See,
Golden Globes
here's my
overrated.
problem.
Now-
Emmy Awards overrated. Grammy Awards,
Bring
please.
it down
No,
just a
not a
notch.
fan of the Grammys.
No, not at
Can you
all.
tell me why?
The self-righteousness that everyone else feels is how I feel.
Self-righteous. I like
That's
that
the
word.
same as every other award show, though.
Slightly, but I feel like with musicians it's a little more.
Except Pitbull's invited to the
Pitbull's
Grammys.
invited.
Dale.
And that way, we all love Pitbull here. This actually, Pitbull, if you're listening, which I doubt that you're not, I want to ask you just with your worldwide contacts, can you just tell us, are we the best in the world? Because I think that we are, and will you give us $1 million? I expect that.
DJ Khaled! Brr, 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 brr.
Dolly. All right. So. Golden Globes?
Oprah.
Yeah. Oprah. Golden Globes. We didn't talk.
All
about
right. The biggest goddamn thing about the Golden Globes is Oprah Winfrey. Now, not to say that she didn't deserve it, because her speech was, I think we can all agree, actually really great.
I didn't watch it.
Okay, so so you don't know what we're talking about.
I know that she's running for president, I think.
No, not just yet. She actually has declined that comment on that.
She said she's open to it, though.
No, but she is
doesn't mean
not.
exactly.
God damn it, you guys.
What she means is that there's no PAC, Super PAC, lined up behind her to fund her campaign.
Real political, I don't know. Bobby and I might be the stupidest two political people.
It's okay, that's what I'm here for.
I voted for Jesse Ventura in 1998, and he was a former wrestler, so...
As did most of Minnesota, so you're okay.
And that's why he won. And, you know what? If there's actually one thing you need to know about the people of Minnesota, is that they, in a span of 30 years, they elected Al Franken and Jesse Ventura. So a child toucher and sexual harasser, Al Franken.
Jesse Ventura's a
And
child
Jesse
toucher?
Ventura,
Minnesota hiding,
a first-term political wrestler.
No, I'm coming up. I think this is a consensus. This is an anti-Minnesota podcast.
That's a hot take.
Okay.
Big Kirby Puckett fan here.
Two-thirds.
Want to cut in there. Al Franken did not touch children.
Yeah, I kind of screwed that up.
Let's rewind that tape.
Sorry, Al,
Coach.
but you did do some weird stuff.
He took photographs allegedly touching a young news correspondent.
Yeah, well,
How young?
Well, young being, a young
Pretty thing.
bombshell, young pretty thing. Yeah, exactly. But there was no child touching by Al Franken, so please do not sue us.
We're assuming that Al Franken is listening to a podcast about
Gotta
New
know your
Year's
audience,
resolutions
Bobby.
and
Come on.
baseball, fruits. Which, by the way, we
skipped over this.
No, we're not skipping over fruits. We're just saying that Oprah is being considered for a presidential campaign in 2020.
And a serious
By herself?
presidential campaign. No, other people have
So,
been
like, would
talking
like
about
The
it.
Rock run with her?
Well, I don't know if it's gotten that big. People are actually starting to fund, his campaign. They were starting.
Well, I'm voting
they
for
were
The Rock.
seriously
if he
looking
runs.
at
I'm
it.
voting for The Rock. I'm anti-celebrities president unless it's The
Well,
Rock.
hold on. What we need to really think about with The Rock is, when you talk about running mates, first of all, that guy is fucking chiseled, dude. Can anybody actually run with him? His cardio scheme seems pretty fucking insane.
His left ab could be a running mate.
Yeah, so that's my number one complaint about The Rock running
Great
for
in
president.
Moana. Great Moana.
Never saw Moana.
Never saw it either. Weird.
Oh my. All right.
No, we don't want to talk about you and your past with child movies
I
here.
was like 8 months younger than I am now, so.
It came out, what, 2 years ago? If that?
I guess so. Anyway, all I know is that Oprah versus Trump would be
Terrible for the country? Yes.
people think that it would be like a media shitstorm. People are like, oh, this is gonna be the greatest thing, but that would be the worst thing.
Well, yeah, I don't think anyone's saying it'd be a great thing, are they?
No, people are saying that Oprah, girl power, we're gonna overcome Trump, but people totally forget that 56. I'm pretty sure it's actually 56% or 53% of women voted for Trump last year, which is a pretty ridiculous number. But what makes you think that those women are just going to be like, oh yeah, I loved her book club. Let me let me actually vote her into office.
Well, first of all, have you ever read her book club? Because some of those books were incredible.
Nice and Rodanthe was actually impeccable. It was the oh my god.
What was the name of the book? Oh,
That's all I got for it. That's the only words I can muster. Just
eyeing up this fried chicken.
what was the name of the book by the guy who faked his addictism?
His addictism?
Yeah, he Million Little Pieces, something like that.
Million pieces or something.
Something like that, like a million little pieces.
yeah, no, there was a hand on the book cover. It was a light blue cover.
Yeah, it was a hand.
and it just had a whole bunch of little
Jimmies.
It had Jimmies.
We don't call them Jimmys, do we?
No, we don't. It's just that somebody said Jimmy's.
Aren't the chocolate ones
There's
Jimmy's?
no.
But you got-
They're just called sprinkles.
Oh, okay.
Who you got in Hell in a Cell between Oprah and Trump?
Hell in a Cell?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win? To Trump.
Is he?
He's
He's old.
He's a wrestler. He was on WWE for a
Oh,
little while.
come on, don't give me. He was like an actor.
He body slammed what? Vince McMahon?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Who hasn't these days, right?
You're gonna tell me wrestling's not real? You can tell our fans that wrestling's not real?
Are you guys really deciding who's going to be our president by Hell in a Cell? I mean, first of all, if it's presidential race, you got to go all out, no holds barred. It's not a cage match, dude. It's a street match.
If you're
you got
running
stuff underneath that stage, you just got to pull out that chair and you got to bam, bam. You got to hit him, dude. Start that fire with that aerosol can of that lighter.
Oh my God.
I watched a whole lot of barbed wire.
All right.
Is it bad that I never watched wrestling as a kid?
No.
I just know that he wrestled with Vince McMahon.
Dude, you're better off for it. Please. This is getting really
You're
weird.
better off for it. No, fuck you.
He has time, dude. He has time to watch wrestling.
I don't
If he
want
wants to watch
to.
wrestling now, he can watch wrestling.
But I don't
But I'm
want
just
to.
saying, if you want to start with anything, start with Hell in a Cell, Mankind versus Undertaker, 1997.
Good choice.
That is from WrestleMania, where he goes onto the Spanish and answers table and everything. Oh, dude, he breaks,
also gotta
he breaks his
check-
collarbone.
When Shawn Michaels jumps off the top of the cage.
Oof, well,
I don't want this to turn into a wrestling podcast.
no, I don't.
Okay.
These are all names that I definitely know.
I didn't mean to do this. All I'm wondering is that who do you have Oprah versus Trump? Who do you think would actually win in a real election?
Between Oprah and Trump?
Yeah.
Well,
real election.
statistics show Trump, but
Yeah, I mean, if we're just substituting her for.
I don't.
No,
I, don't
I
see
guess
it-
more people like
I don't
Oprah
see it
than
going
Hillary.
that way.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but
I feel like Oprah's a more popular person than Hillary. Like half of the Democratic Party hated Hillary. I don't know
True.
what the actual numbers are, but I feel like they all love Oprah.
I just would hope that you guys would be like, well, I think this would be the first year that an independent
No.
president.
Like,
Yeah,
literally-
no, I didn't
I
think
don't
so.
know if I'll
either.
ever be an independent president.
Ooh, well, that's
Are you independent?
Me?
sounds like episode
more or
sounds
less.
like episode 2 to me. If we're talking Oprah versus Trump, all I want to know is, God damn it, why did our country get this way? And guess what? I'm gonna go to Amsterdam.
Good for you.
Like when?
Like I'm guessing it's on around
You're gonna move there, or you're gonna just gonna go there?
for like a solid 3.5
lovely.
years until the lame
Have
duck
you been?
period. I don't.
No, I heard it's lovely.
Okay. Yeah. I want to visit the red light district real bad.
No,
Oh,
stop
boy.
that. We're not.
What?
No.
What?
No. We're actually
How do
gonna.
you not want to?
So can I already talk about going to Amsterdam? It's immediately apparent that I'm going to be doing a whole lot of weird shit there.
Yeah. So why don't we talk about it?
Let's get weird.
Oprah versus
Yes.
Donald Trump. I think that it would get too hairy. I hope it doesn't get to that point. Only because, I mean,
Let's be honest. In this world that we live in, it's bound for a reality star like Donald J. Trump to be elected president.
all right. So one of my favorite episodes of Oprah, besides of all the ones of her, like I'm not. Even, this is
Okay. All
this is
right,
100% true.
Go.
She was actually giving different recipes for different type of fruit smoothies, and like my mom was watching this, and I'm 16 years old. I stayed home, and I'm like listening to my mom watch this episode, and I'm like, why the hell are you watching this? Like this woman is just promoting nonsense. Like you're never gonna make any of these smoothies. Like you don't just carry around fresh mint. So she started talking about a whole bunch of smoothies with all these like berries in it, and it just like blew my mind the fact that she was using like pomegranate. And she was.
Okay. Did you like it or no? I'm a little confused about your.
I never tried the actual smoothies.
No.
I mean-
I meant the episode itself.
No.
Oh, you said your favorite.
Oprah.
No,
episode.
no. My favorite like memory of Oprah. Like I didn't watch Oprah.
Your favorite memory of
frequently.
Oprah consists of
Berries.
berries.
Yeah.
See,
mint.
I would go with her and Gail's memorable trip to Memphis, when she
Okay.
figured out that she's a descendant of Elvis Aaron Presley.
No kidding.
Well, they're somewhat
Wait,
related.
are you fucking serious?
No, yeah, they're like somewhat related.
Oprah and Elvis.
Like years.
Yeah, I mean we all are.
Yeah.
If you're getting there.
Yeah,
So
but like
I'm not that impressed. Anymore.
like early in
I was
early in like 17th century, 18th
I was like,
century.
oh, Elvis's cousin.
No,
was
they're related.
Oprah's
Really
Yeah.
back in the
roommate or
Oprah
something.
related.
grind, I guess.
And it was a great trip with her and her best friend Gail, and they went to see Graceland. It was pretty impressive. Place I've always wanted to visit.
I was trying to give like a pretty smooth segue to a fake episode of Oprah where she talked about berries, so we could talk about her favorite fruits.
Oh, nice.
But
Well, you never
all right.
know.
Yeah.
Elvis Aaron Presley could have loved berries.
Introduce the segment.
So my next segment that was so
Oh, your next segment? Really?
yeah. Well, I mean, it's my next segment because I thought of this idea,
All right, go on.
and I can't wait to hear how much you shit on fucking
What?
blackberries. But my top 3 favorite fruits and why. And we're gonna start with over here with Mark. We're gonna do this top
Such a
3
stretch.
segment every single week, where we just we're big into rankings in this show. So just give me your top 3 favorite fruits and why.
Top 3 favorite fruits. That's such a
Yeah, you like that? You like that tongue twister?
Well, am I gonna eat them on their own? Are we talking like?
Yeah, no,
baking or
on
something?
their own, straight up.
Straight
man,
up.
that's tough. All right.
No baking, no caking, no shaking.
If we're going purely on their own, I'm gonna say in no particular order.
No
particular
in,
order.
This
in
is
order.
the top 3.
Do you want this in order?
This is the top 3.
Start with 3.
All right. Well, the 3 I'm gonna pick are plums, grapes, and I love a good dude. I love a plum.
Plums.
Number
Yes.
1. Give me
I'm
number
gonna
1.
be okay. Yeah, what's number 1? Okay.
Great history with that. It's not that order.
right.
I'm gonna reorganize them. But plums,
we'll talk about
grapes, I guess bananas. Probably number 1 is grape.
Okay.
2 is banana. 3 is a plum. Probably top 3 right there.
Before I get into mine, can you?
Express. Why?
I don't think I've ever had a plum. Or even
So-
seen a plum. Really.
So I grew up. My grandparents would babysit me, and they always had plums on hand. So that was always my fruit of choice to eat.
You were raised by plum fiends.
I was raised by plum fiends, my nana and pop.
The Regans. Well, everyone knows they were humble plum farmers.
You know, just it goes.
Humble farmers.
Humble
farmers.
Humble plum
They had an
farmers.
apple tree in the back too.
Plumbus.
The apples were okay. She made a lot of
Nobody
pies
has
with
a
those, but I never really liked apple pie, so that wasn't really for me.
Even still.
It's okay.
All right.
I'm not.
Agreed.
I'm not against it.
We'll talk about pies next week.
that. Great conversation.
Solid. Boys and bears.
So,
But plum, grapes, banana, plum in that order.
top 3. I'm going to give them in order because I came prepared somewhat. We got number 3, apple. Can't go wrong with that.
Now,
How American?
Are you going to ask me what kind? Is that?
yes, when we all say, did you say apple? No.
No, I said-
Didn't think so.
no.
When we say apple, what kind are we talking? What
I'm
is
going to
your
tell you.
number 1
I'm going to
kind?
tell you. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Fiji.
Mmm.
Fiji apple
Bold
is
move,
my
Colin.
fucking shit. Is that a good one or the bad one?
Currently number 4 on my favorite apple list.
Is that high or low? I don't know how many apples.
I know.
Macintosh.
I
number
know.
one.
I know about 11 apples.
Also, what's the other one? Sweet Red Gala or something? Or something
Gala
just Gala?
apples, Red Delicious,
Gala's up there as well.
Granny Smith.
Okay, I like that one. That actually is a solid number
Fiji's
3.
sweet though. I fucking love. If I'm eating fruit,
Okay.
I want something sweet.
I'm sure I've had a few,
So-
but I don't know.
Let me give you number 2. The tangerine.
Oh,
Or no, I'm sorry. I apologize. Full disclosure, I don't know the difference, but I'm gonna say clementine because that's the one that I
Halos?
like.
better call.
Little halos. Is
Little
that-
halo. Are those clementines?
Yeah, halos
They're
are
clementines.
clementines.
Okay, it's clementines. Clementines. There's a satisfaction because you have to do the work to eat it.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
then your hands get all oily with the residue. I feel like.
So you fucking eat it.
But it tastes like.
You eat the oily residue
It's gross.
of your goddamn clementine.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. You just get a sweet satisfaction from it, and then you bite into it. Oh my fucking god! You guys, I feel like you
Better
guys are
seedless.
you guys are both mad that clementines isn't on your list now. I feel like.
No, I'm not.
I don't know.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I love a good clementine. Shout out to my friend Kevin Foley,
Oh, you have
master of clementine.
Whose middle name is Clementine, actually.
you have clementine.
I believe
farmers.
it's Christopher. Kevin, Nick.
And his confirmation name?
Also Christopher.
I couldn't name his company. Oh wait, I do know this, but
You do.
Purple.
His email address is kcpfoley.
is it Patrick?
Patrick.
Kevin Christopher
KCP
Patrick
Foley.
Foley.
We all know him. He's a dear friend over
Speaking
here.
of the letter P, my number 1 on the list.
Is it plums?
No.
Papaya. Don't you dare say papaya.
Pomegranate.
Pineapple.
Oh.
Boys, pineapple is the number 1 undisputed champion of fruits, and it's not even fucking close.
Can I-
anyone who thinks
Yes!
otherwise is wrong.
Can I make an amendment?
Mark. What?
Can I make an amendment?
Yeah.
Just totally shuffle my deck. Moving up watermelon to number 1 for me.
That came out of nowhere.
I know, came out of
It's
nowhere.
number 1 from not ranked.
For number 4 to number 1, I didn't think about it till just now. I didn't think about it.
That's like
So I'm gonna move bananas out of the realm.
You guys, I'm actually jumping in on Ryan's pineapple thread over here. What I want to establish is that number 3 is watermelon. I'm actually really mad that you took that.
I'm not mad.
I'm really mad that you took that from me.
It's an amazing fruit.
I'm glad that you realize it because you're like it'll be a really long and lonely life without without watermelon. Number 2 is actually was pineapple. Now, do I think it's the best tasting? No, because they're star fruit. Star fruit is so great, but how much do you yield out of a full star fruit as
gonna
opposed
be
to
honest.
a whole entire pineapple?
I got 2 upstairs.
You actually just slice, slice.
I don't know.
slice.
Yeah, I don't know what a star fruit is. Like, I know what it is.
I know what it looks like.
Starford right now.
Dude, oh my God, you guys are in for a
Whoa.
goddamn treat right here.
Like fucking royalty. We got star fruit on
We
me.
got apples up there too.
So our friend Greg right now is actually living in Vietnam. He's illegally living in Vietnam for 3.5 weeks.
That's true. He's actually literally riding a
Actually,
bus.
literally.
Actually, literally riding a bus up the Vietnam coast. Not staying in a hotel at all. Well, maybe I think one. Like
So, okay, you're gonna let me prepare this right now. You guys, I'm actually, I'm gonna disconnect for a whole entire second right here. No, we're gonna.
No.
Didn't think so. All right, get this boy a knife.
no.
Get this boy a knife. Use one of the nice knives.
All right, so for those of you who aren't following in a video manner, which is all of you because we have not posted this podcast yet. You guys, I just need a regular goddamn, nope, that's actually that's a meat cleaver, dude.
not, it's
There
a
we
Santoka.
go. Ooh, right here, a little bit of a serrated edge. So right now, we have the ever-coveted starfruit, and we are taking the sticker off.
Isn't that
so-
coveted? I've never wanted one.
I've
I've seen them
Yeah, I've never
before,
wanted one.
but I've never like wanted one.
All right.
All right. So for everyone who can't see this, he's cutting the ends off, and then kind of shaving the outsides, like the star points.
They're a little tougher to eat when they have the rinds on them. So when you cut it, you're going to cut it straight through, and you don't want anything impeding that flavor. So any type of rubbery ends, as for the corners right there, we do not have any type of real rind there. It's only skin, just as you see on an apple or
Can
a
you
pear.
eat that skin?
You can.
Like
you,
a kiwi?
You can actually eat this right here, Mark.
You know,
Taste that.
I'm gonna try it.
Am I gonna do that?
Yep, yeah.
I need a tip.
Oh,
They're all-
I didn't expect that.
They're all taking taste of the tip right
That's pretty
now.
nice, actually. I kind of
alright.
like that. I expected it to be pink in the middle.
It looks like a green pepper. Green bell pepper.
Granny Smith a little bit.
That's his grand
Now,
stand.
Nick, I am cutting up
Yes.
this. Nicholas, hold up. I am cutting up this whole entire star fruit.
Go for it.
I'm like 3/4 way through. I'm asking for
Yeah, just
permission
cut- just go for
and
it.
making sure.
All right, I don't love the skin, but maybe I'll like the flesh better.
No. You are going to like the flesh. Everybody, take a piece of the flesh in hands.
Can you eat the
Flesh
seeds?
is in
Yeah, I'm
hands.
assuming the C's are edible.
Yeah, seeds are edible. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
Take. Oh, you got a little piece of this.
I like that.
It's a lot of apple and
I
pear.
think I just bought a one-way ticket to Flavortown.
Yeah.
All right, guys, Candy.
Now, that was my honorable mention, and they are all coming around all
So
of a
who's
sudden.
changing their top three to
I-
Starfruit?
I am
number
not
1, 2,
changing my
3.
top three. However, Starfruit's fucking awesome.
This wouldn't even hit top 10. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Come on.
that's really good.
I'm going back in.
All right. We're going back in for a second on the starfruit, but you know what I'm really hankering for? It's the fried chicken.
You name your top 3.
Oh, my top 3. Oh, I forgot my number 1.
Hell of a
My
segue.
number 1 is, okay, this is full disclosure.
Let's go back from. Does anyone remember his first two?
My first,
Watermelon, starfruit.
My first 2,
Oh, right.
no. My
Watermelon,
first,
pineapple.
honorable mention was starfruit, and then watermelon, and then pineapple. And my number 1 is a very common fruit. It's called grapes.
Good call. Wait around.
Now, I understand, like, yes, grapes may not be the best on average,
They're pretty good.
but if you line up the best of apples, the best of bananas, the best of strawberries, which I'm surprised was on nobody's list here.
Best of pineapples.
Strawberries can be so bad, though.
Best of pineapples. Yeah, no. This is not
I've
anything
had
about...
way more bad strawberries than good
I
strawberries.
think
Oh,
agree.
I like
But good
that.
strawberries are good.
Good strawberries are great. but I've had way too many
Genetically
bad
modified
ones.
strawberries are good. So what I'm saying right now is that I think that the best grape, I will put that toe to toe when I am ripped out of my mind, when I am drunk, when I am sober. I will take the best grape over anything in this world.
I mean, I eat grapes every day, so I'm totally with you. They're my favorite fruit.
I eat grapes every day.
Eat grapes every day. That's the thing.
But
Good for you.
I don't want to be cutting this segment short because I think it deserves a little bit more love. But we do have some fried chicken coming out of the oven, courtesy of Prince's Fried Chicken and Pizza.
It's a blind
We are
taste
doing
test.
a blind taste test,
We don't know what the fuck
apparently.
we're doing.
Okay, so
Why
this-
would you say Prince's then?
So I'm
You
gonna
mouth-
give-
Are these the new plates I got today?
I didn't say anything. You're each gonna get
Smoke weed
one of each batch. I'm gonna give you each one
I'm taking breast.
Now these are locally sourced chicken breasts,
Yeah, so
right?
where are they from?
Editors note they are not
You
looking.
want a thigh? I'll trade you a thigh for a
So what are
breast.
the chicken vendors?
This is.
I'm good with this.
That's the
man.
thigh.
Particular order?
You just need the.
Alright,
I like
so
thighs better.
in no particular order. our
So we
chicken-
do we each have different ones right now?
No, this
No,
is
no,
from
it's all
this is
the same.
from batch number 1. You each have a pen and a piece of paper.
Do you not? Oh, I do have a
For the
pen.
after.
I got my head.
Okay, our chicken vendors tonight are Kennedy's Fried Chicken.
Classic.
All on Main.
Kennedy meets
On
fried
Main.
chicken.
This is all chicken vendors on Main Street, Asbury Park. Kennedy's Fried Chicken, Crown Fried Chicken,
Ooh.
and Chicago. I've never even heard of Chicago, but we'll see what they got.
Where is Chicago? I haven't seen that one.
So this is sample number 1.
So
Guess.
Kennedy, you know what I have to
I'm gonna
say?
go ahead and bite into it here.
So this is not blind at all. You guys literally
Alright,
just
so-
I
told
didn't
us.
tell you
No,
what. I didn't give you any
no.
order.
Mm.
In no particular order.
Mm.
I mean, let's start with the crust. How thick it
That's
is.
amazing.
That's Crown right there. I fucking know Crown, and that's fucking Crown.
Let's save.
We got to take our guesses. We're not gonna know.
No, nobody talked.
What do you mean nobody talk? I'm gonna talk about it.
Talk to each
Bathroom breaks are going to be live, so
This skin is incredible.
you guys, if you're uncomfortable
Extra
hearing
crunchy.
pee,
Big
if
fan.
you are uncomfortable hearing pee, just close your ears at this time of the podcast and be right back. What?
Wow. So
It's not like crazy greasy either, which is appreciative.
I don't really care about the grease, to be honest with you. I'm eating fried chicken, you know. If you care about the grease, you go to a different food.
Fair point.
This is really good.
Good dark meat.
Not an,
I'm gonna use it some
I
after.
feel like hot sauce is kind
It-
of a sin on fried chicken.
No, absolutely not. Dude, when you live in Louisiana, like which is what I did for many years, you're gonna learn a lot about me. Yeah, when I went to college in Louisiana.
Shit.
Oh, is that Pain is Good? Definitely want to
Yeah,
try Pain is Good.
It's not good.
Is that all? Is that all the same ones from
Yeah.
the taste test?
Some of them.
Yo, these are all.
So we now have 6 hot sauces on our table.
Can I have
7.
I have
a beer? Now, let me remind you, this is an all sober podcast. So anybody,
This is a dry podcast.
this is a very dry podcast.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the crust of this chicken better than the
And
chicken
it's
itself.
fucking moist inside.
It's like crunchy. It's moist, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's not like crazy flavorful.
You guys, we talked about New Year's
I disagree.
resolutions earlier, and Mark said that losing weight was the number one. I'm trying to lose some weight. I would like to be,
We're doing
you
this
know.
batch.
No, we're not. No, not just yet.
We're
Give me,
getting it- we're getting it
give me,
out. We're
give me
getting it.
like 15
Yeah,
seconds.
we're getting
Just
take-
put it
All-
Yeah, why don't you just...
I'm ready for next
Ryan-
batch.
Ryan's
No,
ready.
I mean, dude, you shut the fuck up. I'm trying to lose some weight. Like, I'm looking at this star fruit versus some fried chicken. I'm totally choosing fried chicken.
Don't worry,
So,
I'll take
This looks something
Need a
else.
palate cleanser.
All right, weaker crust than option one.
Not good.
Immediately weaker
not
crust.
good fried
hold
chicken.
up, hold
I'm
up.
telling you that right now.
Hold up. It's flakier. It looks flakier.
No, it's not good.
It's not
First of
good
all,
crust.
Totally is
Weak
flakier.
crust.
I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying they're flakier.
I can already say that if there's one worse than this, I'm gonna be real fucking upset. I'll tell you that much. It's not good fried chicken.
Bobby's just excited that it's free chicken.
I mean, yeah, so am I, but like,
Not very moist.
Yeah, but they're also drinking free beer, ladies and gentlemen. So,
That's chicken number 3. We went out of order. That's number
This is number 3. Okay, so number 3 is the weakest thus far.
yeah, easily. I think we're
Not very moist. Skin's like crunchy, but not good crunchy.
It's not. It's not really.
It's like translucent crunchy. It's boring. Like I can literally see you through this chicken.
I guess
There's like no breading, which is really weak. It's mostly just like chicken skin.
You know, I'm usually a bigger fan of the breast than anything.
I gotta
so-
tell you, this takes me back to my college days. I used to go to ShopRite, get an 8-piece fried chicken.
How about when I used to work at Cluck U? Shout out to Cluck U. My years of
Alright.
employment.
I'm being handed another piece, and I'm quite done with this one.
Final one.
You know what? Cluck
This
U
chicken
actually
number
originated in New Brunswick,
I did.
hometown of the best school in the world.
I can already tell. I'm not gonna like this one either.
Rutgers.
New Brunswick High.
Alright, this is option number 2.
The State University or Rutgers University.
You can
State
hear the
University.
crunch.
Okay.
It's not that good.
Oh,
It-
it's dry.
This one seems like all breading to me.
It's like weird patches of breading.
It's a little dry on the inside. Yeah, take a little piece of that.
I appreciate.
Are we waiting to give our rankings, or are we? Just doing it like whatever.
You know, though,
Your
it's
rankings,
I want you to write it
it's
down.
got
so
it's
you
got a little more flavor than the last one.
Is it one through 10 or?
No.
like.
It's a little saltier, which
what
I
do you think is-
appreciate.
all right.
And
I can tell you
am I
exactly what my
am I
number
like Ebert and Roper, where I think like 4 is like 4 stars?
All right, Bobby. Which one was the best?
No, Devil wasn't number 3. Or wait, it was number 1.
We switched. Yeah. Okay. I think we're all in agreement. That number
1, 3, 2.
Number 1 was the best.
You know the second one that we gave you was number 3.
Yeah, so 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2.
I'm going 1, 2, 3.
I'm going 1, 3, 2 as well.
First of all, this last piece is so dry.
You going 1, 2, 3 or 1, 3, 2?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed up the list. So 3 was served to us second.
Yes.
All right, so I will also go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
Dude, this is so fun.
Wait, but in terms of serving or number?
In terms of
The
what I
number
think is better.
Oh wait.
The first one is your number 1.
Right. I know that.
The second one is number 3. The
Which was served to us second.
second.
Yes.
No. Other way.
So
My second
1,
favorite
3,
one
2.
is this last one. So number
Okay.
2. So 1, 2, 3.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
And he said 1, 3, 2. And I messed up.
And you're
I messed
saying
up
1,
the
2,
end. So I'm saying 1, 2, 3 as well.
So.
Can we guess who we think each one is?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay.
So Bobby, which one do you think was which?
All right, so
The first chicken that we gave you.
what were it was Kennedy,
Kennedy's,
Crown.
Crown, and
Chicago.
Chicago.
So Chicago, you know what? Chicago does a lot of things right. They do a lot of things wrong, such as hockey. Go Blues! We are an exclusively St. Louis Blues podcast, by the way,
we're
you guys.
not.
Are you a
Saint-
Blues and
Saint-
an Orioles fan?
Yeah.
Say-
Oh wait. Let's round this out real quick. Blues, Orioles, Grizzlies, and
St. Louis Blues, the Memphis Grizzlies, New York Red Bulls, because go MLS, Baltimore Orioles, and Cincinnati Bengals. I know you guys were all waiting for it, so anyway.
and the Minnesota Lynx of the WNBA.
Let's
All right,
go.
Let's go on.
Bizarre.
So Bobby, which
Chicago is known for a lot of things, including their wind, their barbecue, their pizza,
Their inability to cook fried chicken.
and I agree this is number 3. Chicago has to be that
Okay.
third worst. I'm a big fan of Crown. I'm not saying it's the best overall, but I just think that on average, their chicken is actually a lot juicier. Like it holds hydration, juiciness. It is palatable. It actually is good, and I enjoy it all the same. And then my number 2, I guess it would be. So the one I sort of skipped over. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It wasn't even close to bad. It just I wish I had that piece first so I could name it a closer second. And I think that's
So you
Kennedy.
thought the first one we gave you was Crown.
So you think recency bias played it?
No.
Okay.
So it's Crown.
Okay.
And then the last one that I tried was Chicago. That was the dry one. So that was number 2 that was really served number 3.
Okay.
And then my number 2
Is Kennedy.
is Kennedy. So it's Crown, Kennedy, Chicago. Are we
Okay.
still recording this? Because
Yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna
'Cause
keep
I'm
mine a
getting
little more
retarded right now.
concise.
Ryan, the first one that we gave you.
The first one is, I'm gonna say Crown. The second one you gave me, which was number 3,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say it was Chicago just because I never heard of it and it sucked. Number 3, then that leaves Kennedy's. We'll see. I don't really know anything about any of these fried chicken places, so I don't know.
Mark, the first one we gave you.
So likewise, I know nothing. First one you gave me, I'm gonna go Kennedy's just because I heard of it before.
Okay. The
Nice.
second one we gave you.
Second one you gave me, I'm gonna go with Crown.
Wow, totally opposite.
So we all got to be right. Eventually.
So second was number
And
3,
then the last one.
And
which
the
we
second
gave
one-
Chicago.
which you gave me third, was Chicago.
All right. So what we got? Tell us who's right.
Ryan and Bobby got number 1 correct.
Crown.
Crown.
Interesting.
Number 2.
So which number 2 are we talking about?
The second one that
The one we
gave,
got.
or the last one that we gave you, number 2,
Okay.
is Kennedy.
So I got it right.
Yes.
I was
You
wrong.
got it right.
Yeah,
And number 3 was Chicago.
Anybody want my scraps?
Bobby, you can do
So the
better
worst
than
one
that.
was Chicago?
Yes.
Deeply upsetted.
I'm not surprised.
There's
Chicago
one place
wasn't
I wouldn't
good.
take credit cards too. I had to go to the ATM. They get cash out.
We'll pay you for
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not paying you for it.
So, that was our fried chicken taste test.
Are Is this a thing? Are we gonna do a different fried food taste test,
kind of
or is it just regular food, or
some interviews maybe?
some interviews? Okay.
We'll see you guys next week.
Next week.